About 2 weeks into motherhood, my baby daddy asked me for some head, and I almost lost my shit. Was this what I had signed up for to do for the rest of my life? Supply others with me? I was pissed. And suddenly all the hype of wife life felt more like the Twilight Zone, and the word forever began to really ring and sink in, like a horror film I couldn't escape from. Couldn't this see how much I had just given?
I don't understand what the problem is. See, if he had made the adjustment and went and got it from somewhere else instead of asking you, that would have been a problem. If he decided that he didn't want to go to work for an extended period of time during the time that he was going through a lot mentally, or things continued to pile onto him, you would have a problem with that. See, the thing that men understand is that duty is love. And the fact that he's participating in the success of your relationship actually speaks to what love really is. Women, at some point, at most points, until they get reminded, which is one of the reasons why you have to continue to keep them in order and keep them in line. Women, at most points throughout relationships, feel as though they're owed something simply because they wake up and they're women. And it's unfortunate because there is no right answer for the guy in this situation, right? He's literally leaning to the person that he's committed to and that is the mother of his child in order to fulfill a need, which, by the way, doesn't even take but a minute. You telling me you can't take 15, 20 minutes out of your day in order to make sure that he's cool and he's satisfied, for a man that goes out and kills himself every single day in order to ensure that you're protected, provided for, and that you have the best of everything? That is amazing to me. And so what we do is we use the things that surround us as excuses as to why it is that we're not connected to the person that we're supposed to be with. In most instances, this shows itself in a form of entitlement. It shows itself in a form of disgust. And it is the very thing in a lot of instances, not all, but in a lot of instances, it's the very thing that is ultimately the demise of a relationship. Is because people stop forgetting, or they start forgetting what it is that they were there for in the first place. And you are there in order to add value, understanding that you are better together than you are apart. You committed, because men understand that word committed, not emotionally, not, any of that other type of stuff. They didn't make it on condition. They committed till death do us part, or in her words, forever, to make sure that they are participating in this thing because they wanted to continue to grow together, and they didn't want anybody else to be participating in the needs of the other. So if that be the case, and you can't take 20 minutes out of your day for a man that, respectfully enough, is not just leaning to his own understanding, but is actually communicating with you, because y'all say that men don't communicate. If you can't take that little bit of time out of your day for a man that asks for that, he didn't even ask, like, it's not like he's doing something egregious. He didn't ask to bust you down. He didn't do none of that. Just because you got a baby, you telling me that you can't put the baby down in order to make sure that he's taken care of? Men do it every day. You think that he loves going outside and killing himself for you in order to ensure that you are happy, you are satisfied, and you are in a great space? You think that he loves taking himself through the ringer, saying yes when he don't want to say yes, making compromises? You think that it serves him. When you're happy, you think that he's happy. No, this man in a lot of instances learned to adapt, and we've understood that we make the sacrifices and we're the last to come through the door. The first one is the fire, right? In order to make sure that we protect our family. We the first downstairs when somebody breaks in. We the first people on the front lines when the war breaks out. We the first person to protect you. But then we ultimately put our needs last in order to make you feel good. Let me ask you a question. If you can't even get this man a little bit ahead, take 10, 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Most people don't even take that long. If you can't get that man a little bit ahead just because you got a kid, what value are you to him? Honest question. Just realistic, honest question. What value are you to him when you can't even help him and he comes to you with a task that takes nothing away from you, and it's all based off of how you feel? What if every single time that a man wanted to make adjustment based off of how he feel, and he started to feel like he was trapped in a relationship forever because he didn't necessarily care for something that you asked him for? What if that happened? What if it was reciprocated, except for on his end, it affected your lifestyle? It affected the long-term prospects of your child, right? What if he didn't want to level up? What if he was just comfortable having a regular 9-to-5 job, making $50,000 a year, and he didn't want to go out and do the extras in order to ensure that you guys have all of the things that you want and you need in your lifetime? Huh? What if he, and it's not obligated to, didn't want to put together a college fund and kill itself every day in order to ensure that the daughter don't or the son don't have to have student loan debt when he grows? I'm just saying, like, what happened to loving somebody so much that you put them first and you actually get satisfaction out of seeing them happy? Now we exist in a space where women are only happy because it serves their needs. But I remember, and I know a lot of women that are happy because they want to see you happy. They want to see you happy. They want to see you satisfied. They want to see you in a good space. They want you to go to work happy and all of that stuff. But now we want to have conversations based off of how it makes you feel instead of based off of what a sense of duty is. But then at the same time, you'll get mad if he then seeks it outside of you, or you'll get mad when he makes an adjustment. Or I'll do you one better. This is the real caveat. If he says, you know what, I'm chilling, I'm not even interested, then you're going to feel a way about him not being attracted to you. He has to make you feel good about doing something for him before he gets it, even though this is supposed to be a marriage or a relationship, long-term, committed, whatever it is that you want to frame it as, because I know y'all got this new stuff that y'all got going on, and it doesn't necessarily reflect what it is that I stand for, but we're going to speak to the majority, not the minority. If he says, and if he never asked you, and this is the tripped out part about it, fellas, if he never asked you for anything, and he said, you know what, I'm cool, I'm chilling, for the next 6 months, I'm straight. He not even rubbing one out. He not even talking to nobody else. You would automatically assume he was doing something on the side. And so you can't win in any scenario. You lose on that front, you lose on that front, you go on that front, you automatically lose all the way across the board. And it's messed up. It's absolutely, positively messed up. But this is the society that we live in, where these women can jump on these podcasts and these platforms and they can give you advice. And then you see all of these people on the side of the comments supporting them and saying, yes, girl, I can't believe guys that don't understand. Y'all need to vet more effectively the women that y'all choose to have children with. That's my advice. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Make sure you tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Also, on top of that, Teach Hanley, 30% off your first order plus a free gift. Make sure you tap into the Millionaire Morning Show. We deep dive in the day, and then we doing Hey Q tonight on the live stream. It's going to be absolutely awesome. I love to hear what y'all think. Do y'all think that this woman is reasonable, or you think that it's unreasonable for her to sit here and complain about the fact that her man came to her when she had a little kid and asked her for some dome? Do you think that that was completely unreasonable and he wasn't taking into consideration her feelings and what she was going through? I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you later. Peace.